with some new Jelly Roll music. I can't believe I get the chance to listen to new Jelly Roll. I Am Not Okay is the name of the song. The guy is just brutally honest. The guy's brutally talented. He can play with anybody. He can adapt to any genre, and he seems so kind and humble. He just seems so kind. I've worried about him in the past just for the lyrics being as intense as they are and the way he's lived life, if he's able to take care of himself. And also worry about him as he's successful, because everybody's pulling at you from all different directions, and you've got to take time for yourself. Although I saw a video recently of him driving through some piece of land, I think in Tennessee or somewhere, where he was saying, I think that's what he bought for himself. And I'm like, so thankful. Please buy land and property where you could just roam, Jelly Roll, and be with yourself and appreciate the mental health and the gift that God's put in your life to send messages to people the way you do. Love Jelly Roll. I Am Not Okay. Without further ado, mental health time, Jelly Roll.
I am not okay. I'm barely getting by. I'm losing track of days, losing sleep at night. I am not okay. I'm hanging on the rails. So if I say I'm fine, just know I learned to hide it well. I know I can't be the only one who's holding on for dear life.
Says it so simply and so well. I'm barely hanging on. If I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm barely hanging on. I might look like everything's going okay, and if I tell you it's fine, it's not fine. Please pay attention to people and don't just take them at their word. Please look at people that you know, that you're close with, and see how they're doing. See how they're responding to life. See how they're smiling or not. See how their stories are filled with hope and possibility, or if they're just getting by and kind of just avoiding intimacy or closeness or talking about anything beyond the surface. Because he's not the only one that this is happening to. If it is, it's why as a mental health professional, I tell you, please ask for help. I'm not there to fix people's problems. Any of these mental health professionals you see on YouTube or anywhere else that say they have a solution for everything and they can fix your problems and let me diagnose this and let me tell you this comes from this and this comes from your past and this comes from that trauma and all that stuff. And here's how you fix it. It's not true. It takes time. Everybody's different. But you have to build a relationship with somebody in therapy that you can trust, that you have confidence in, and that can walk alongside you, not just point out all the things you need to do to fix your life. They're on a journey with you. And as a mental health professional, what I need to do is understand where you've been and what got you, the experiences that got you to where you are today. And once I know those, I can see how the choices you make, the people you surround yourself with, the way you read situations, as good or bad, in the future, I can see how that happens because of your past. And what we do is that gets reframed because of you. You're the one that can solve your problems, but sometimes we need help to do it. That's where therapy comes in, a person to help you, to walk alongside you, both to point things out, but also to walk with you and steer along the way to see how it fits and how it works, not just to tell you, here's what you need to do. There are times of fixing, but look, when you're not okay, the last thing people want to do is ask for help. And that's calling somebody and saying, I just need to sit down and talk.
Who's holding on for dear life? But God knows, I know, when it's all said and done, I'm not okay, but it's all gonna be alright. It's not okay, but we're all gonna be alright.
This is hopefully, y'all. This is hopefully. This isn't always the case. I mean, you could have that hope of it's all gonna be all right, but if we don't do things to help us, if it's your finances, if it's your physical well-being, if it's your mental well-being, it's your job, it's your family, it's your marriage, whatever it is, if you just hope it's going to be okay, it's not going to get better. You have to be able to do certain things to make that part of your life better. And when it comes to mental health and your own self-worth and your own view on life, you have to start seeing life differently and acting differently in it to make it better. It won't just magically all get better like winning the lotto.
Not okay, but we're all gonna be alright. I woke up today, I almost stayed in bed, had the devil on my back, and voices in my head. Some days it ain't all bad,
Yeah.
some days it all gets worse. Some days I swear I'm better off laying in that dirt.
This is, good, you're bad, right? Yep, Jelly Roll, you're so true. Some days it's good, some days it's bad, some days the devil's on the back, voices in the head, and it feels like it'd be better not to be here. If you could be honest about that, and you can want to do something about it, life can change. But we have to be able to have people around us that uplift us, that encourage us, that are not trying to take advantage of us and bring us down, and that can be honest with us. We have to be able to have resources in our lives that are helping resources. That's the things we do to create our own mental health. That's, like I say, balance keeps you stable. Eating, exercise, rest. We have to be able to be balanced in all those areas, and also have a way to get out all the garbage that's inside. All this stuff about the up and down, the good, the bad. Some days it's horrible, some days it's okay. We have to be able to expunge that, get it out of our system. That's what the therapy part is about. And if he's talking to somebody and he's letting it get out and say, look, some days it's not good. It's okay. That's okay as long as you're talking about it and recognizing. So I'm hopeful for tomorrow. I'm hopeful that tomorrow's going to get better. And here's what I'm going to do to make tomorrow better. Tomorrow may still be tough, but I'm going to do everything I can to make it better. It's the key.
I swear I'm better off laying in that dirt. I know I can't be the only one who's holding on for dear life.
Yep, you're not.
But God knows, I know when it's all said and done, I'm not okay, but it's all gonna be alright. It's not okay, but we're all gonna be alright. Gonna be alright. Gonna be alright. I know one day we'll see the other side.
This is good. Then he rolls into this like sweet message at the end, probably, just to look, let's put this in perspective. But y'all have to understand, getting better takes work. Too many people in this world I see as a therapist are just winging it on their own. They're just trying to make it through life without the tools. You put me out in front of my car and try to fix my car. You know what? There's very limited things I can fix on a car. I don't know how to fix cars. But you can give me every tool possible to fix a car. I still don't know it. I need to be led. I need to be shown. I need to be taught. I need to be walked through lessons to learn that. Just because we want to try to make things better, sometimes we don't know how to fix things. And I see too many people struggle in life on their own instead of asking for help. So listen to this final message from Jelly Roll.
I know one day we'll see the other side. The pain will wash away in a holy water tide. And we all gonna be alright. I know I can't be the only one who's holding on for dear life. But God knows, I know when it's all said and done, I'm not okay, but it's all gonna be alright. It's not okay, but we're all gonna be alright. I'm not okay, but it's all gonna be alright.
That's sweet. The 988 number. There's the 988 number. If you want help and you're desperate, please, please, please reach out for help. Remember, it's not real therapy. It's just Tom breaking down lyrics. Check the links in our description if you need help and leave your comments. Love to meet Jelly Roll someday and talk about this because, you know, the higher up you get, the fewer people you have to connect with. Everybody's below you and everybody's reaching at you, and it's very hard, but mental health matters, y'all. We need to keep remembering that. Your mental health matters. Please reach out for help. It takes time. It's hard work. People call me and they're at their most broken. I tell them it's not going to fix today. You can get some relief today, but it is not going to fix today. It's going to take time, and you can get there. It's possible. See you on the next Reaction Therapy.